husband is of kidney failure, and I've had the best news ever. His sons have taken a test to see if they're a match for Jeremy's kidneys, and they're not, which is amazing. But the reason they're not is because Jeremy's not actually their real dad. Sorry, I'm no stranger to admit that I don't like my husband's children, so this is like the best news ever. My husband doesn't know yet, but I'm obviously going to go and tell him because I just love... He doesn't need to know, but this might finally kill him off. He might have a heart attack this time. For anyone that doesn't know, my husband's worth 30 million, so it's the money. It's none of yours now, Hugo, is it? Obviously, he doesn't have a kidney now, so he's definitely going to, like... This is the best news I've ever had in my life.
There's a special place in hell for women like this. Judging by the video, she's not seeing a dime, and neither are those kids now that he caught on. From what I saw in the comments, there's no need to stress after her first video went viral. The husband found out before he passed and took her off the will. Now, she's basically homeless. Actions have consequences.
Do you still trust women after working in nightlife for 20 years?
You know, obviously, you see a lot of cheating. I remember a girl was on a girls' night out in the bar, and she basically, her friends left, and she got talking to a guy. Obviously, she had the wedding ring on. The guy is actually somebody I know very well. All her friends leave. She says she wants to stay. One of the friends kind of lingers for a little while, trying to get her to leave, and knows what's about to go down. The girl just shoos her away. She ends up leaving. So now it's just her and him. Obviously, we're walking, you know, we know where this is going to end up. So he's looking at me going, yo, she's married. I'm like, dude, I don't want to part of this, right?
Wow.
Yeah, I don't really know the girl. Anyway, she gets on the phone and she's right near me at the end of the bar, and she calls her husband, hey babe, Stacy's vomiting and stuff. I'm gonna stay with her and look after her, and so I'm gonna be home late, or I might just sleep at Stacy's house, you know, depending on how she looks. I don't know who Stacy is, but she sure ain't in the bar at this point, right?
Oh my God.
Right, so fast forward a few hours, you see them making out and the whole nine. They disappear. I believe dumpsters were involved, right? Yes.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Well, they disappeared. It's a hidden spot, you know. He comes back in. He's like, Rishi, I'm out. And I'm like, daps me up, leaves. I'm like, dude. She comes in 3 minutes later, just adjusting herself, calls her husband, has him pick her up at the bar, comes in, and she's introducing him to people like nothing happened. And I'm just like, I'm scarred. I'm scarred for life.
Straight up, a woman who's out there partying, drinking, dressing wild, and going on those so-called girls' nights isn't wife material, probably not even relationship material. If you're looking for someone worth your time, or at least trying to avoid turning a hoe into a wife or girlfriend, you've got to look outside that mess. All women, bro. All of them. And if you're sitting there thinking, not all women trust me, you'll find out soon enough.
What is on your divorce bucket list? I've had clients go on solo trips, burn their dress, new tattoos, and throw divorce parties. What are you looking forward to? Let me know in the comments.
Women are now trying to create this trend where they celebrate divorces, just sad and pathetic, with no thought for the broken homes they've left in their wake.
Watching my ex thrive, it's a beautiful thing, but it's really triggering for me because I walked away with literally having to start over after 12 years of starting over, of wondering if I'm going to be able to keep a roof over my head with my boys.
I honestly think you should have thought before making that big decision of divorce. I know that moment you probably were sad or you couldn't handle it, but look at you. Now you're crying over it. So,
Yeah, women tend to think the grass is going to be greener on the other side as soon as they leave a relationship. But then once the dust settles and they actually have time to reflect and realize all the toys are gone, all the money's gone, the stability that they had for their kids is gone, then they just cry about it on the internet.
Why do women make impulsive decisions and then play the victim online? She openly admits she walked away from the marriage but is now bitter because her ex is thriving without her. Classic.
I'm tired of you. You always think everything is a game. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you, bro. You can leave.
Bro, keep your hands off me, bro.
That's what you doing? That's what you doing? That's you on? You want to hit me? All right, then I'm about to call my mom. I'm about to call my daddy, too.
Man, what? Man, watch out, bro.
Many women realize too late that divorce isn't all it's made out to be. They let go of stability for the chaos, thinking independence will be exciting, only to find it's not as glamorous as it looks online. The thrill of being free fades when real-life responsibilities kick in, like paying bills alone, fixing things around the house, and managing kids without support. Marriage may not have been perfect, but at least there was teamwork and shared burdens. That kind of partnership is hard to find in today's dating world. Unfortunately, some women had partners willing to stick by them, but instead of working things out, they chose divorce. Now they're stuck in a dating scene full of disappointment, realizing it's not exactly overflowing with great options. The thing is, the dating market isn't full of Prince Charmings, it's mostly frogs, and some of them don't even have jobs.
One of the women in the audience shouted, "Why are you single?" I laughed and I went, that's funny, okay. So anyway, and then another person shouted, No, why are you single? And then the audience just started erupting, just shouting this question at me. No one would let me move on.
Did it feel aggressive, or did it feel loving or playful, or a little blend of both?
Oh, it felt like they demanded an answer. Like, how can you be the person that talks about this and you're still single? Like, it just, people were like, I need to know. Like, we have you here.
Yes.
You can't avoid it now. So many people's experiences. More and more of their friends are getting paired off. They feel like they're left on the shelf. They're starting to question whether it's ever going to happen for them. And that's a scary place to be.
She really thought divorcing him was going to be her glow-up moment. But then reality came knocking in the form of a $326 child support check. Not per kid, mind you, but total. That's not empowerment. That's barely enough to cover gas. It's almost funny how predictable this is. Women imagining they'll leave their marriage for some fairy tale single life, only to get smacked in the face by reality. They dream of a better man, more money, and zero stress, only to wake up alone with bills they can't pay and regrets. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal, link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.